So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 5 foundations for extremely dry skin. Literally, I have such dry skin, it's so annoying. I feel like I have no moisture in my skin. You know, a lot of times people get oily. Well, not me. I don't get oily at all, like ever. So if you have oily skin, this video is not for you. But if you do have dry skin, then this video is perfect for you, because I'm going to be sharing with you guys my top 5 foundations and also how I make them work for my dry skin, because they're not all geared towards dry skin, if that makes sense. So if you guys would like to see what my top foundations are for dry skin, then just keep watching. Okay, so I have 2 high-end. So I have 2 high-end and 3 drugstore. The 2 high-end ones are MAC, so they're not like luxury. They're not like Pat McGrath or what is it called? Giorgio Armani. Couldn't think of it. They're not like hella expensive, but they are on the pricier side. Personally, for me, I really like drugstore foundations, just because foundation is something that you use every day. So I find it really hard for me to spend a lot of money on a foundation, even though that makes, you're probably like, what, if you use it every day, then isn't it worth it? Yes, but if you use it every day, that means you're going to run out of it fast, so you're going to be spending a lot of money on foundation. If you find a foundation you really like and you use it every day, you're going to run out of it super fast. So that's why I prefer drugstore. Now, I do rotate my foundations. I also don't wear makeup every day, but every time I put on makeup, I try to use a different foundation, just so my skin doesn't get too used to a foundation, because I feel like that happens sometimes. In order for your foundation to look good, obviously you have to prep your skin good, especially when you have dry skin. So these are the products that I've been using and I use underneath all of my foundations. When you have dry skin, it's extremely important to hydrate your skin before you apply any foundation to it. So the first thing that I apply is the MAC Comfort Cream, and this is like a thick moisturizing cream that I freaking love. It smells so good, and a little goes a long way, so you really don't need that much, but this is just so essential for me. Before I apply anything on my face, like, I need to put some comfort cream on. It just soaks into my skin and it just leaves my skin feeling super moisturized. I also apply a couple of drops of oil. So this is the NYX Hydra Touch Oil Primer. This is like the dupe for the Smashbox Primer Oil, I believe that's what it's called, which I used to really like, but then I realized that that was making my skin really greasy. I got a sample of it at Sephora a couple months ago and I did not like it. It actually made my skin look oily because it just like sat. I feel like it just sat there. Maybe I applied it wrong, I don't know, but this stuff I really like, and it just absorbs into the skin. So I will wait about 10 minutes before I apply any foundation on after I apply this. And then I use the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Primer, as well as with the MAC Strobe Cream, and this is the gold one. They also have a pink one, a peach one, and a silver one. I like the gold one, just what I like, but you can choose, you know, any color you like. And then I mix it with this primer, and I just feel like a combination of that stuff really helps my foundation look really luminous. And this alone, if you have oily skin, if you're watching this video, I don't know why you'd watch it if you have oily skin, but whatever, if you're watching this, you have oily skin, this is good for oily skin without this. And I know MAC is a little bit on the pricey side, I know, but I believe that skincare and all that stuff is worth it, and it lasts a lot longer than foundation. And yeah, that's just what I like, so, okay. Oh, and then also, you're going to want setting sprays. So these are just 2 of the ones that I have. This is a Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, and this is the Anastasia Dewy one. I like both of these. And then also MAC Fix Plus is good, but honestly any setting spray will probably work, but these are just 2 of my favorites. And yeah, they're just... So moving on to the actual foundations. The first one is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I haven't used this one in a couple of months, but it is a really, really good foundation for dry skin, especially if you want something with SPF in it. It has SPF 15. This one is a very glowy foundation, so I don't like to mix any of the Strobe Cream or anything like that because I feel like it's just too much then, because it does already have a natural glow to it. I really like this foundation like in the summer, you know, when I want like that really dewy, glowy makeup look. So this one is really good, and it says it lasts up to 24 hours, which I don't know anybody who wears foundation for 24 hours, but cool. Next one is the Morphe Fluidity. Did I say that right? Fluidity. The Morphe foundation, and this is a full ass coverage foundation. I have to mix this with Strobe Cream or else it is not going to work for my skin because it is just so matte, and that's fine if you like that matte look, but I just like something with a little bit more glow, so I just add a couple drops of this into this, and it looks so pretty, and it is so full coverage. If you want something that has a lot of coverage, then try this. Next one is the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation. It comes in a little tube like this, and I love this foundation because a little bit goes a long way. I also do mix the Strobe Cream with this one because I just feel like it's a little bit too matte for me if I don't. And yeah, pretty much if I have a foundation that is too matte, I just add some of this to it and it makes it a lot better. But a little bit does go a long way with this. It's super full coverage and it does last all freaking day. If I want my foundation to last hours, I will go for this foundation. Next is the MAC Waterweight Foundation, and this has SPF 30 in it. This is more of a foundation like if I just want to throw something on real quick and then just put on some blush and highlight and call it a day. I'm not going to really use this for a full coverage because it's not really that full coverage, and it is really, really dewy. If I use this alone, I'm not going to mix any Strobe Cream with it because it is kind of like the L'Oreal one. It is really dewy, so I'm not going to add any more shine or dew to it because then it's just going to look just a lot. But it is a really, really good foundation. You can use it with your fingers. It says, that's what it says on the bottle, or you can use it with a brush or a sponge. You can, however you want to use it. I personally like using this with a brush. I've just been really into applying my foundations with a brush lately, all of them. But I like this one especially with the brush because it's so runny. I'm going to show you guys. You have to shake it before you use it, but it comes in like a little dropper like that, and it's just super runny. You want to make sure that you use a brush with this because if you use a sponge, I feel like it'll soak up a lot of product. And I saved my favorite foundation for last. This is the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour foundation. I freaking love this foundation. Like I love it. It's literally my favorite foundation ever. I've repurchased it. I love it. This is my holy grail foundation, #1 foundation I've ever tried. It's full coverage. It does have a matte finish, I would say, but my favorite way to wear this foundation is to mix a couple of drops of this foundation and then also with Strobe Cream. So that's what I'm wearing on my face today. This is the foundation I'm wearing. I just love this foundation so much, you guys, and it lasts forever, and it's freaking only $10. So if you're going to try any of these foundations, if you have dry skin, I highly recommend trying this. I don't always mix this one with it, but if I want more of a glow, then I will. But you could just mix it with this and it would be fine. I'm just extra and I like to mix that one with it. And I just freaking love it. Like, I'm obsessed with it. So if you're going to get anything I say from this video, please try the MAC Strobe Cream with the the Maybelline 24-hour Superstay foundation. It is it's such a good freaking combination, and I promise you'll like it. Okay guys, so that completes my top 5 foundations for dry skin. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite foundation is for dry skin because I'm always down to try foundations. Like, foundation is one of my favorite parts of makeup because I feel like if your foundation looks good, then your makeup is gonna look good because that is like the biggest part of your face. It's like the canvas, you know? So I love me a good foundation. So if you guys have your favorite foundation, let me know down below. I've tried a lot of foundations. But like I said, I'm more of a drugstore person, but I'm willing to try high end. But I don't know, it's hard for me to spend $40, $50 on a foundation. I'd rather spend $40, $50 on an eyeshadow palette. It's just how my brain thinks. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. My name is Harmony, if you guys didn't know that. I make videos about makeup, vlogs, lifestyle, all that good stuff. I'm also pregnant. I'm a surrogate, so if you guys are interested in following my surrogate journey, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. And yes, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.